Ultra Soft with extra soft cottony top sheet that gives you 2 times the softness and totally absorbs the wetness. So be comfortable.
What is this diaper advertisement that always comes?
That is not a diaper. It is a pad. It is what girls use when they have their period.
Oh, I've heard my sister sometimes say she's on her period. But what does that mean?
Pooja ma'am showed us a video about it in class the other day. Let me play it for you.
One of the biggest changes that the female body goes through during puberty is something called menstruation. Menstruation is known by many names. Chums, Masik are some of them. But the most common word used is usually period. Around puberty, the female body begins a very important monthly cycle, which is what eventually helps it protect and carry a baby. But don't be surprised. Starting periods does not mean that a girl is going to have a baby. Babies are far into the future when they become adults. But menstruation is the process by which a female body prepares for this. Somewhere between the age of 8 to 13 every month, the female body begins to develop a lining inside the uterus. The uterus is a special organ that only female bodies have. Every month, the uterus lines itself with blood and tissue. When they are younger, and in most months of a woman's cycle, the uterus no longer needs that lining. It then sheds the lining out of an opening in the female body called the vagina. When the lining leaves the body, it comes out in the form of blood. This is called periods. It happens to almost all girls, and it is an important part of growing up. Periods can last anywhere between 2 to 6 days. They happen once a month or once every 21 to 35 days. Remember though, that everybody is different and some variation in the number of days is normal. People use different methods to maintain hygiene and comfort during their menstrual periods. Most commonly, people prefer to buy sanitary napkins, which are easy to be disposed of after use. Remember that periods are a normal part of growing up, and there is nothing dirty or shameful about periods.
That sounds quite scary. I wonder if it hurts.
Let's ask your sister.
Didi, we are learning about something called periods in school. Does it hurt to be on your period?
That's a good question, Sahil. Sometimes we can get cramps or backaches during our periods. Sometimes our hormones can affect us and we feel sad or upset around the time of our periods. This is normal though, and it is different for every woman.
Sanya Didi, that sounds difficult when you have to go through this if you are busy in school. Is there anything we can do to help if we know a girl is on her period?
Yes, sometimes it can be uncomfortable to be on your period when you're working or in school. But it always helps if boys around are supportive and do not make it a big deal. If someone around you has a blood stain on their clothes or asks for a sanitary pad, you must always offer to help them. Just doing that much can help make it easier for all the girls.
Next time you say you are on your period, I promise not to trouble you, Didi. But once it is done, I will go back to normal, huh?